Hey guys, how you guys doing? It is Aaron back with another video, and today we're gonna take a look at the MapleStory Assemble third update summary, everybody. We have a lot going on in this video, my god. It is insane. Okay, so first things first, timestamps in the video description below, everybody. Okay, so first things first, we gotta take a look at all this over here. I'm gonna go a brief introduction to this boss. I'm gonna separate a video of this specific boss over the brand new boss, the new first adversary over here, everybody. Okay, and there's going to be job balancing. Everything we'll be talking in this video over here. So job balancing, they mentioned it's going to be 18 jobs over here first. Okay, so the rest of the other jobs, they will be updating in September, October update, and there will be major boss changes over here. Okay, and also some quality of life. So we're gonna take a look at all of this over here in this video, everybody. Okay, if you want to know more about this boss, head over to the bossing video. I go in depth about that specific boss itself. Now, first thing first, let's take a look at a brand new boss, everybody. The first adversary, everybody. The first adversary is absolutely insane. This boss is crazy, my guy. This boss has 3 phases. You can only go 3 men. Okay, it's a level 270 boss in Odium, and you basically need to get hit by the boss, because if you don't get hit by the boss, you basically lose final damage. Okay, you can see the gauge beside, right? You need to parry. There's a skill in the middle where you parry. If you manage to parry successfully by avoiding basically parrying the boss attacks, you will basically increase the gauge. As you increase the gauge, you gain extra final damage. Okay, and if you don't get it, you reduce final damage. Maximum reduction is negative 40% final damage, which is absolutely insane. Okay, and yeah, this is phase 2, very insane. Alright, we went in easy mode over here, Kobe, Sunny, and I. Right, and then let me show you guys about a little bit on phase 3 over here. This is the phase 3 animation. There's some really crazy shit. Yes, and this boss, it's intense. If you know how to play Mihyuh and parrying on avoiding the attacks of the bosses, this is like easy peasy for you. But if you don't know how to play Mihyuh, oh bro, you gotta make sure you jack up, man. Because you gotta parry all this over here to gain extra final damage, bro. Okay, so yeah, we got the boss over here, and that's the FMA as well, which is actually really crazy. And you can get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna explode over here. Boom! Oh my god, crazy shit, everybody. And of course, we managed to kill the boss over here, and this is basically the reward map. It's a very beautiful map over here in the reward map over here, everybody. All right, and of course, with all this, right, you might be wondering, what is the rewards for this boss over here, everybody? Okay, so the rewards comes with a medal, everybody. Yes. Okay, so this is a flammable medal, first of its kind, right? It goes in the similar to the boss set over here, the brilliant boss set of Baldrix and as well as Limbo over there. Okay, and as you can see, this flame over here is a level 251, so you can get really good flames. Okay, and also the boss also drops Eternals. Okay, similar to Limbo as well. Okay, it drops the head, top, bottom, and shoulder over there, everybody. Okay, so that's a really good shit. Okay, now that's for the boss. Now let's just say the events that you clear. All right, let me go into the events that you basically clear over here. All right. Oh, soul first. Okay, you got the soul and as well as the android. Oh, this is some really good shit. We got android and soul over here, and of course for the rewards that you get from defeating the boss itself. Okay, so depending on what mode you defeat. Okay, you got extreme mode, hard mode at the top, right? Extreme over here, you get this one. Hard mode over here, and this is normal mode and easy mode over here. Alright, singing. Oh, my man. Beautiful, everybody. And there is also opening event. Okay, of course, these are the top of the top players, right? We'll be able to get this very nice animated character card effect over here. Okay, yeah, top of the top players. Now, we're gonna take a look at job balancing, everybody. So do take note, not all jobs are balanced in this particular update, right? They mentioned that they're gonna be balanced in the future update for those jobs that did not manage to balance it, because this time they're actually changing the entire job structure of some jobs, okay, and the play style of it. right? So the three main goals about this balancing, right? Manage the messy and faulty mechanics of some of the jobs. They are redoing everything over there, changing the legacy system, making it much easier for players to play. Okay, and meeting the current standard. Okay, the current standard, which is LEN at this point of time. Okay, right now, and there's also a theoretical damage hitting a dummy versus actual damage, right? Hitting a real boss itself. So they are trying to balance this out as well. Okay, and they are actually trying to reduce the input delays. That's why there's a lot, okay, a lot of delay changes over there. So I'm not gonna go through the entire list. Links in the description if you want to go through the entire list of skill balancing over there. I'm gonna show you guys. This is the entire list of skill balancing. Look at this, it's insane. There are a lot of skill delay changes and as well as damage changes. Right? I'm gonna go through a few jobs that have really significant changes over there. All right, and they are insane. Insane. Look at all this. Look at this. Oh my god. Look at it. Oh my god. All this. Holy shit, man. It is insane. Okay. So they're going to improve all of this over here, the entire structure. That's why they need more time. But right now, there are only 18 jobs that have all this so-called the next level change over here. All right. The newest job balancing to match the current trend and current level. Okay. Now, first things first. The main skill changes over here. There are some common skill changes that I can go through. Not blast. Common skill changes. I go to Spider in the Mirror, right? Action delay, and then Empress Blessing over here is basically it doesn't increase over time right now. It's basically a flat right now. Damage increase 54% directly. Okay, and also Transcendent over here as well, as 25%, it directly goes to 65% instead of increasing it over time. Okay, there's a lot of action delay, so links in the description, you will read about that part. Okay, and Aura Weapon, the preparation time has been removed. Totally no more preparation time for Aura Weapon, right? It's changed to 120-second skill. The duration is 230 seconds. Right, Body of Steel, the damage increase has been removed. Okay, and as well as the Venom buff burst, there's some change to a passive skill. Right, the effects will change. Some of the damage will change over there. We'll go through the other rest of the skills in a bit. Let me show you guys the Aura Weapon over here first. This is Aura Weapon. So Aura Weapon, you can actually put it in pet. This is actually on the earliest update on the pet. Okay, and then now you don't need charges anymore. No more charges. You can see no more charges. It's 120 seconds and the duration is 130 seconds. Okay, pretty good shit. Now moving on. First job I'm gonna show is the Lara. Lara has a significant change over here, seeing that it does not require you to use the veins anymore. Right, no more veins over here. You can just summon any of this. All right, that's like that. Just like that, right? You can just summon it, right? And of course, there's another skill over here. This is absorb. This is summon, right? This is absorb. So absorb, I can actually use this over here, okay? And it just attack. It just starts to attack directly. All right, that's it. That's all you need to do. Look at that, and you can see that bubble over there. All right, this is absorb, right? This is your absorb right now. You don't need to absorb any veins. You just use this skill, right? It's a buff. Okay, it's a buff skill over here. You can just put it over there like this. Okay, that's it. Alright, and for summons, just spam it anytime you want. Alright, and then you just summons it. Super easy. Right? It's really super easy. And then of course all the attacks will still remains. Okay, all this will still remain. Don't need the veins, right? All of them will still remains over here, which is actually really good. Okay, and of course the buff skills as well. You don't need the veins as well. Okay, you can just use any of this buff. Okay, directly, right? Yeah, like that. Super simple. This is absolutely insanely good. Okay, and of course, you want to use teleport over here, right? You want to use teleport? Just use it. Just use teleport, bro. Just use. That's it. That's all you need to do. No need the veins anymore. No such thing. Super easy. Oh, that's for Lara. That's the Lara change over here, everybody. The next job we're gonna take a look at is Ice Lightning. Ice Lightning got a lot of changes over here. We got Chilling Step has been deleted, and Ice Aura has been changed to a secondary skill over here, and then the rest is basically damage changes and everything. Now there's a new skill, which is Glaze a Fury. Okay, there's a new skill, Glaze Fury, because it's gonna replace Ice Age. Okay, yeah, that skill, and there's also a Frozen Arc over here. Okay, and those actually adds up the damage. And the most important part is that for common a magician, everybody. Okay, now Infinity is now a passive. It adds 74% final damage. That's it. Flat. 74% final damage. That's it, flat. Don't need to use it. Don't need to do anything. It just adds final damage over that. Okay. And for Ice and Lightning, the best part over here is that you can still use all the skills over here, right? The best part is that there are some skills over here that got improved. Okay, so this is a brand new skill which basically gives you a short burst buff. Okay, so when you use it, it basically gives you final damage, and it has 3 stacks over here. Okay, so you can use it. You see, you got final damage increase over there. As the times goes down, you will be able to see you're gonna lose some of that. So during the burst, you use it, and as well as this one as well, it's gonna be used as well. Use it. Right, to use it on burst. And now this is the brand new skill that you'll be able to use. This is actually a 5th job skill over here. Look at that. So yeah, you gotta basically hit the mob in order to for it to attack. Okay, so that is the 5th job skill over here. It's actually very, very bright. I'm gonna show you again how it looks like. So it actually looks clear. Yeah, it's replacing Ice Age, everybody. Okay, so yeah, and you can have your beautiful, pretty character over here as well, so we can still have that. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the skill again, once again. Alright, how it looks like. It's actually super beautiful, but the colors looks a little bit weird compared to the other skills, as you can see. It's a little bit purple on the other end, but it's super crisp, everybody. Very, very crisp. Okay, now that's a Ice and Lightning changes over here. Very intense change, I would say. Yeah, especially for Infinity. Now all the Explorer Mages Infinity are flat right now. Okay, so it's basically final damage 47%. Don't need to use it to it's just passive right now, everybody. Okay, shit. Next one is Blaster. Blaster changes, I can't show you guys because my hands, I don't know how to play Blaster, my guys. So as you can see over here, the 2 blasters over there blasting over there, it is super fast right now, everybody. Okay, so you don't have to combo it over there, you don't have to macro it over there, it just works. Okay, it just works. Okay, so that's Blaster. They make Blaster much more easier to play right now, so you legitly do not need to macro it at this point in time. So that is for Blaster, everybody. Next one, Invoke or Shade, right? Invoke or Shade. Split got removed. Okay, there's no more split over here, but they did get an extra final damage passive over here of 11%. Okay, this is a passive over here to add up the final 11% final damage. So that's for Invoke Shade, everybody. A Flame Wizard, everybody. Yeah, Flame Wizard has some really intense changes over here. Okay, so yeah, there are some pretty intense changes for Flame Wizard. We're gonna take a look at all this over here. Okay, first things first, you don't need to worry. You can just walk and attack right now, everybody. Wait, let me get my long one over here. Look at that. Walk and attack. It's like a hurricane over here, everybody. Walk and attack. Walk and attack. Good change, everybody. Now, next one. Okay, are you ready? Another attacking skill over here, everybody. It's brand new over here as well. So that is for the bossing one, and now this is for the mobbing one over here. Look at that. Absolutely amazing, everybody. Really good shit, everybody. Look at that. Ooh, absolutely amazing. Okay, now next one, which will be you get this is good shit. So this is a brand new skill over here. All right, see this skill? Look at that. Wow. And you can use it with 5th jobs. Okay, yeah, so this skill lasts for 20 seconds and it's cooldown of 120 seconds. So all of the skills are 120 seconds now, which is actually really good. Right? It's super good right now, to be honest. Right? Everything is 120 seconds now, and you just don't need to worry about the skills or anything, and it just changes the job. It makes the job much easier to play. Okay, now yeah, so that is for Flame Wizard over here, everybody. Really good change. Alright, now let's take a look at Adele over here, everybody. So I'm gonna use my swords over here on my Adele, okay? And normally when you're playing an Adele, right, you gotta do your grave thingy over there. I'm just gonna turn this off first, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna turn this off over here. I'm gonna use my grave, okay? And then you just attack the boss, okay? Now, and when you gather, it gathers to you, and you blossom is blossom on you, right? Now, let's just say I right-click it over here. Okay, and once I right-click it over here, what will happen is that the gather will gather to the graved boss or monster over there, and you can blossom directly. Good shit. Absolutely amazing. Now, Kali, everybody. Now, Kali is a very new skill over here, right? Very interesting. So you get basically a switcher. Right, this, okay? So this is the switcher. So this switcher over here allows you to switch your dash skill over here. So either you can switch between the normal dash, which is this one, right? And then this one, right? You see, you can just dash on top. Or you switch to the new one over here, which is this one. Okay, this one over here, when you dash, if there is a platform or something that's blocking you, it will not go through. Okay, let's just say I want to go up. You see, it doesn't go up. Alright, it doesn't go up for me. Right, because there is a platform at the top. Right, it does not allow me to go up. Right, yeah, as you can see. Alright, and go up, it doesn't move. It doesn't move me at all. Yeah, see? So that is the brand new switcher over here. You're gonna slide right, move over here, right? Yeah, that's good shit. But if you toggle it off and you toggle to the blockage one, you just block it and you just block. It just doesn't allow you to move up. That's it. You just don't dash. Okay. Yeah. So that's for Kali, everybody. Alright, now are you guys ready for the quality of life changes, everybody? Now this is one of the insane quality of life changes over here. First of all, ta-da! Skill ring, everybody. Yes, a brand new skill ring that allows you to switch between these rings over here that you select. Okay, I'm just gonna simply put a ring over here. Right, you can switch between any rings that you want. Of course, the cooldown will still be there, alright, if you switch it. Now, how to switch it is that there is a beginner skill. Put it down over here. Okay. There's a 1.5 seconds cooldown for switching it. Okay, you can see that the effect over here at the top. Okay, you switch to that skill. But after you switch to that skill, there's a 5 seconds cooldown of using that ring. So they don't allow you to switch 2 rings to double burst. Okay, and when you switch back, you see my con has a cooldown. Okay, just now my con doesn't have cooldown, but when I switch back, my con goes back into cooldown. So do take note. Okay, so yes, this is the new ring switching. And of course, when you are doing the attack and everything, you can switch the ring directly, right? There is no like, oh, you need to wait, you know. Yeah, so there's only 2 rings, allows you to switch 2 rings over here. You want to switch the 3rd ring, you gotta go to another preset. As it is, everybody. Okay, and next one. Okay. Yes, the chat over here. You can have a transparency of the chat, of how transparent you want it to be. You know, all this transparent over here, right? Up to you. Up to you to have how transparent you want over the chat over here. That's the chat changes over there. And then next one. Oh, this one is really good. We got the decorative over here. So the decorative, this is the change over here, right? The GMS already have it, I guess. I think so. So you can select your weapon over here. Oh, I think I select this guy first. Okay, you can select your weapon. Okay, whether you want to show the effect or not. I'm gonna just close all of them. You're gonna change everything. Alright, I'm gonna change everything. Oh, I'm gonna change everything over here, right? I'm gonna just hide it. And just hide the effect over there. Okay, which is actually really good. Alright, and of course you want to show it. And you can actually show it back, the effect over there. Okay, yeah, see the effect. That's the effect over there. And you can also hide the cape. Yes. You can hide the cape. You don't want to show the cape, you can just hide it. Okay, you can actually do everything, hide everything, right? All clean. Everything is clean over here, everybody, right? Look at that. No effect on the attack. When you're attacking, no effect. Is there any character that I can show more? No, this is the only 2. Yeah, and better over here, right? It's the same thing. Oh yeah. So you can basically hide it, which is actually really good. All you just want to show it, just click it back on, and that will be that. Alright, look at that damage effect over there. Yeah. Yeah, so good shit, everybody. Alright, so that's for the hiding and showing of the effect over there, everybody. Now, you can about open royals, everybody. And there's also an animation over here while you're opening royals. Okay, look at that. Wow, gacha game, everybody. Alright, so yeah, you can now bulk open royals over here. You can open file and you can skip the animation if you want, so you don't need to worry about you want to watch the animation. You can just skip it. Right, you can turn the effect off. You can just open 5 of them directly. You can see like this. Okay, just open them 5 of them directly, very easily. Okay, this is the new quality of life for opening our royals over here, everybody. Now, UI on the body list, everybody. UI changes of body. This is the new body list over here. You can have 200 buddies. Yes, you can put in hide the list over here. You can create your own list. Okay, very easily. I'm gonna go in the list 2, okay, and can just drag in whichever friend that I want to into the list. Okay, let's just say I do not want him to be on the list over here, want to be outside of the list, just drag it out and just click save a list 2 with nobody. All right, oh, you gotta save someone. Okay, there we go. List 2 over here, look at that. And you can see where he is right now. Okay, last login, when was it? You can actually check out his combat power over here, right? The equipment, everything, same thing over here. And as well as you can visit his home, chat, and everything. Okay, so that's it. And the party, no, not the party still. Still the buddy. So this is where you apply to the buddy list, okay, to the players that actually in the game, but they haven't accepted yet. You can actually close it, right? You just say you want to cancel it. Cancel your application of buddy request. Okay, now, and then next one. This is basically blacklist, okay? Regular blacklist. You can blacklist anyone you want, okay? I just blacklist over here, and I can blacklist someone from the guild as well. Okay, so to remove the blacklist, just remove it. As simple as that. Now, that's for the buddy list. Now, with this, there's also a party. This is brand new, the party list over here, right? The party creation is still the same. You can create a party, right? It basically shows you your combat power right now. Your level, your job, your combat power. Okay, there's a filter over here, pretty similar to the current one as well. And then you can basically check whichever player is actually in the party as well, right? You can see, right? And you can actually join the specific party itself. Okay, which is actually really good. I'm gonna send a letter, I don't know. Okay, just look at it. Okay, it's a combat power, like check, oh, okay, what are your items? Okay, these are all combat powers over here. And or you can just directly go to the boss contents over here. Okay, so that is basically for the party list. Okay, it's brand new, super new. Okay, alright, you just leave it, that's it. So that's for the party over here. Next up, we got items improvements over here, everybody, right? So items improvements, oh my god, legendary boss damage 30% option in Destiny weapon will be changed to the legendary boss monster damage 35%, everybody. Very good shit, right? And for Genesis weapon, the sealed one and also the normal one, you can all disregard it over here. Okay, and for the elixirs and everything, you can hold up to 99,999, and for tracers and pet food, you can hold up to 90,000 over here, everybody. Let me show you guys in game about this technology over here, everybody. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Ooh, 10,000, my man. Oh, yeah. And look at that. Ooh, 990,000 over here, my guy. This is absolutely insane. No matter how many slots you can actually save up over here, this is good shit technology, everybody, right? Okay, so that's for the two of it. Okay, now let's take a look at the boss changes. Okay, the boss rewards changes over here. This is gonna be really, really intense. Okay, so yeah. Before I go on with the boss rewards changes, a little bit of an explanation of why they actually do this. Okay, 3 big things in the boss system change. You cannot kill more than 12 bosses in a week for that specific character. Okay, but they said they are adding more bosses by the end of the year. Okay, alright, and they are moving dark boss items from mules and weaker people to stronger people. Okay, and they're also limiting carry numbers like C. Carlos carry. Yes, there's a lot of C. Carlos carry. Okay, and in Su, if you were to see, the black heart has been removed. a Lotus. There's no more Black Heart anymore. So yes, Black Heart is going to be gone. Okay, and the reason they are doing this is that if you are partying as a small party, it's going to be a buff. If you're partying as a 6-man, it's going to be a nerf. Okay, and the reason they're doing this is because there's a lot of Eternals in the market right now, and 40% of the Eternals are just people getting carried and selling them. That's it. People get carried, sell them, that's it. That's Eternals. And now the Eternal price actually went up. Okay, and also the Dark Boss price actually went up. Okay, yeah, that's really intense. Okay, so why does this change and how does this change? Now you understand it. Now, let's go into it. 12 bosses per week, and they want to reduce the fatigue. And you just need to clear 12 bosses, so you need to clear it properly. Let's just say you went and clear all these low-end bosses, you clear 12 of them, you cannot even clear any of the high-end bosses already. So you gotta pick and choose whichever boss you want to clear. 12 of them per week, that's it. Okay, that's it. And regarding the Dark Boss items over here, so there will be a new box, right, which you can basically probability. Okay, it's not like you can pick and choose whichever dark boss items that you want. It's just that it will drop in higher end bosses. Okay, basically it drops from yeah, we got normal Baldrix over here, it drops it. Okay, and we got normal Baldrix and Limbo over here, it drops it, and this doesn't drop. Okay, and then we got Hard Carling also drops it. Okay, Baldrix over here. Okay, you can see, no, it doesn't drop. Okay, and then we got Limbo, Baldrix, okay, and Carling. These 3 bosses will drop this box over here, the Dark Boss set. So this Dark Boss set, go into the patch notes over here, is that this over here you can get all this. Okay, and then of course the probability will be depending on the boss monster itself. Okay, item drop rate applies to this new Chaos Dark Boss accessory box over here, everybody. Okay, yeah, it's a probability of getting all these items. Okay, one of it. Okay, yeah, can obtain from Carling, Limbo, and Baldrix. Okay, now, and the Peach boss has been reduced even more on all the rest of the bosses over here. The mileage has been increased for all these bosses over here, Lotus, Saren, and above, right, all this, from 200 to 400. And the soul earlier drop has also been increased from 350 to 400 for Limbo. Normal mode, hard mode is 550 to 600, Baldrix normal is 400 to 450. That's this one, and so on. Now, here comes the important change. Remember when I mentioned that if you go into a smaller party, you will gain more rewards, but you go into a bigger party, you get less rewards? Now, here comes it. Okay? And my camera went crazy bonkers over here, everybody. Right? Now, so, the boss, Carlos and Carling, were only affected these 2. Currently, you'll be able to get the piece with easy mode as well. Now, easy mode doesn't drop the piece anymore. Okay, so only normal mode and above will drop it. Normal, chaos, and extreme mode above will drop it. Okay, and you can see that last time is per person, means per player. Every player, 6 players, you get 6 of them. Right, for 1 for each. Now, after that, you can only get 3 for the entire party for normal mode. Chaos mode is 5, extreme mode is 14. Okay, yeah, so that's the change. And for Carling is 5 for normal mode, hard mode is 7, and extreme is 18. For the entire party, yeah, it's shared. It's shared throughout the entire party. Okay, and there's also some drop rate probably of the life grindstone over here has been reduced as well. And you can see that the black heart doesn't drop. Okay, and yes, this one doesn't drop from easy and Carlos as well already. Right? And if you were to see in game right now, let me show you guys. For the easy mode, it doesn't have anything anymore. Okay, yeah. Gotta go normal mode to get the piece. Easy mode, nope, you don't get it. You don't get a piece. Okay, so yes, that's the change. They want to make the bosses much more lucrative right now, and as well as you need to do 12 of them only. Okay, next month. Cannot go in anymore. Cannot even fight it. Okay, and yeah, this is a mixed reaction in KMS at this point of time, so we'll see. We'll see. Alright, this is really some game-changing stuff over here, everybody. Okay, so yeah, that's more the boss changes over there. Okay, and Eternals, and one more thing, Eternals. I forgot to mention about this Eternals over here. So Eternals, you can see the Eternals right there, operating from the Fallen Items will be changed to hat, top, bottom, and shoulder. Okay, it's for all this colors, coloring, and everything. Okay, so everything over here will be changed, as you can get it. That's basically it for the boss changes, everybody. Now, we have come to the road map, everybody. This was a surprise over here to actually show us the road map. Okay, so we got the updates over here on August, September, and as well as October. Okay, August over here, we got the new boss, of course, right? The first adversary, and as well as the brand new drop over there. We got the boss changes, the skill changes over here, the quality of life, and all of that I mentioned in this video. Okay, and September, a brand new epic dungeon, level 280 epic dungeon, which is actually it's the base of Odium, but it's level 280. But okay, you can see the background is Odium. Even they mentioned it's actually Odium, right? A little something related, so we're gonna see. And also there's gonna be expansion and also some improvements to the Union Champion system, everybody. Okay, 4th slot and some improvements and enhancement. Okay, some insane shit. Maybe I get this is basically the Maple PC Bank. Okay, they have their own PC cafe. Maple team style over there. And then on October, okay, it is a World Archive over here. So basically World Archive is like where it's like Monster Collection, but when you kill a mob, you basically get a backstory of the mob. So it's like when you kill Mushroom, and the backstory is previously is in the ground, then it grows, and then it jumps around and it comes to find you and it dies. Something like that. Okay, we don't know yet the information. Right, that is coming in October, and they say this is not the only thing in October, everybody. My man, there's a lot of stuff over here, everybody. Okay, so absolutely insane. That's basically it for this summary. Hope you guys got some insights over here. There's a lot of stuff. They say like, oh, it's gonna be just the boss. It's like a small update. Bro, they got skill balancing over here, changing up some of the jobs, man. Wow, that's crazy, my guy. Holy shit. And the boss changes, that was unexpected as well. Holy shit. Kim Jang-so himself is really unpredictable, my guy. Damn, it is insane. This guy is insane, my guy. Holy shit. Alright, that's basically it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, stay awesome, everybody. Stay safe, and bye-bye.